So now we're at our final stop for our trip. We've come to a place called Saseka, still in the Thornybush Game Reserve, just like Waterside was. And what's unique about Saseka is it's a tented camp. Malawane obviously and Kitara being stone built and whatnot and permanent structures. This is a tented camp, but let me just show you what I mean when I say this isn't your ordinary tented camp. If we walk towards the room, we start off by seeing a lovely pool area, the lounges. Again, winter in South Africa, terrible. It's beautiful weather at the moment. And let's just walk into this tent. Now, let me just show you. As far as tents go, I don't think you can complain about this. The little attention to detail, like the welcome sign and stones. You have your fully stocked little kitchenette with an espresso machine and kettle, your mini bar and whatnot. Here's your beds that have a beautiful view out onto a dry riverbed. Everything you can need, an aircon in a tent. Your bathroom with a lovely mirror. And then this gorgeous bath that looks over the view as well. You then have your shower, and out there, like most places, you have the outside shower. Yeah, this is one of the most stunning tented camps I've ever stayed at. From a decoration point of view, I mean, even just look at the ceiling, look at everything that's all over the ceiling, you know. So much thought and attention to detail has gone into it that it really looks stunning. And I can't wait to stay here for the next 2 nights. The other 2 places have been 1 night each, so now 2 nights here, very special. Spoiled a bit. We have had an amazing morning so far. Been out on a morning game drive, seen plenty of lions. Just everywhere we turned around there was more. Came back to the room and had a little bit of a nap after breakfast. These 5 a.m. wake up sort of catching up with me. But we move last morning tomorrow and then back off to Joburg, so can't miss any. We've just come to our little sundowner spot, drink in hand. Seen a really nice herd of buffalo. I've already chucked that up though, but I thought I'd just show the sunset we're with today. A lot of clouds in the sky, but it's still, you can see all the rays coming through. Jeepers, it's nothing like an African sunset in the bush. It really is something else. I mean, look at that. I keep looking at the camera to look. Yeah, it's gorgeous. What can one do? Gonna enjoy a drink. Apparently we could possibly see a leopard. Go out and try and find that. So because we're leaving this morning, I'm going out on a slightly earlier morning game drive. Usually the game drives are 5:30 wake up, 6 o'clock leaving, but today was a 5 o'clock wake up, 5:30 leaving. So we're gonna head out. It's still probably gonna be dark for quite a long time, but that extra half an hour, you don't realize how valuable it is. So I am enjoying a nice warm cup of coffee. It is definitely colder this morning as well. but got to get out there, got to see what we can see. So guys, we're on a mission this morning to get out to a part of the reserve that's quite far away from camp. So we ended up leaving a bit early, and as you've just seen, we've just had an incredible sighting. A bit heartbreaking, but that's sort of how it goes in the bush very often. A bunch of wild dogs chased an Nyala into a dam. It's quite often that Nyalas or Impalas, whoever they're chasing, seek refuge in the water and try and get away in that way. But unfortunately for the Nyala, there was a bunch of crocs in this dam and a bunch of hippo as well, as you're hearing there. And the croc managed to grab it. It's always somber seeing an animal die, but it's also just the respect you have for the bush and the nature within it. We're sitting here seeing if anything, as you can see, there's a wild dog there, all the wild dogs, and in the dam there's a whole heap of hippos and crocs. Since that croc's taken the Nyala into the water, there's been no sign of it. But yeah, very awesome sighting. Very fortunate for it. Yeah, we'll see what else we can find, or what sort of evolves from these dogs. They always constantly hunting or doing something. Well guys, such is the joys in the bush. We made our way out here for a very specific purpose of finding the wild dogs. We found them. We had an incredible journey, incredible sighting. But the drive home is going to be slightly less pleasant because we got a whole heap of rain coming towards us. Rain in July is very uncommon, but we're in it. A very, very special game drive to end it off with a very, very special sighting. Getting back to my room now to dry off and get a bit warmer. It was got a bit cold in the vehicle this morning. And yeah, then we'll have a breakfast and head back off home to Joburg. A little 7-hour drive ahead. Cheers. I hope you all enjoyed the final part of this little 3-part video series I've put together of my stay at these lodges. Finishing it all off at Saseka Lodge, and what a great way to end it really. Now, taking you through my experience at the lodge, it always starts off with the room you're staying in. And Saseka showed me there's a new standard for tented safari camps, offering a fully equipped tented room with kettles and coffee machines and, needless to say, the all-important air conditioner. However, doing so without losing that feel that makes tented camps so special of feeling like you're one with nature and your surroundings. However, saying this, it felt like the food in the lodge transported you to what felt like an experimental kitchen, offering tapas-style meals in the afternoon and new flavor pairings I've never thought of, but ended up being delicious and caused me to order more than one main course every night to try a bit of everything, if I'm honest. Finally, the service and game viewing at Saseka. Now let me tell you, with our butler Jimmy, I felt as if I thought of something and it would just appear in front of me without me even asking. And everything was done with a warm and memorable smile on top of all of that. I also had some of the most exceptional game viewing at Saseka, being close to lions on several occasions, that massive leopard, and on top of it all was that final sighting on the last morning with those wild dogs and the unfortunate Nyala that got taken by the crocodile. Honestly, I couldn't have scripted it better if I had tried. I want to say a massive thank you to all 3 of the lodges for having me for the last couple of days, and I really hope you enjoyed watching my trip. If you did, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. My next trip will be down in Cape Town, and I'll take you around and show you the experiences there too, which is completely different to all the lodges I've just shown you. But until then, stay well and cheers everyone.